The big hit for Disney in 2025 was the Lilo and Stitch live-action remake, and probably the big hit for Disney in 2026 is going to be the live-action Moana, celebrating its 10th anniversary by being remade. Like, what are we doing out here? But hey, man, it's going to be one of those things. Like, I'm going to speak to the quality of the trailer and the reaction to it. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get out front of this. Okay, this thing is going to make a lot of money. You remember Moana 2 made just about $2 billion? It at least cracked $1 billion. It was well on its way. That stupid Mufasa movie got off to an incredibly slow start, and it also made $800 million. And the other metrics that are out there, as Deadline is pointing out in this headline, Moana trailer sales to 182 million views in its first day across multiple platforms. Okay, like let's keep it a buck here. Second best for a Disney live-action movie behind The Lion King, which made, $1.8 billion? Regrettably so in 2019. But yeah, man, I'm obviously not the target demographic for this movie. I hear good things about the original. It's widely heralded as probably the last real quality original Disney work, as the rest of the stuff that they did is absolute slop. Does anybody remember 2 years ago, like Wish came out? No, that's 3 years ago. See, I don't even remember at this point in time. But yes, the Moana live action trailer, we understand, has earned 182 million views in its first 24 hours. Now, Disney has been dropping a lot of 2026 trailers as of late. So here's how the ranking shakes out for a Disney live action movie trailer, non-20th Century Studios. Yes, of course, because for whatever reason, the other quote-unquote big Disney hit for this year and heading into 2026, depending on how they're going to calculate all of the box office earnings, is obviously going to be Avatar 3 Fire and Ass. That is still under the 20th Century Fox banner, or 20th Century Studios, whatever. Going back to the Moana trailer, the second most viewed trailer for the studio behind the teaser for 2019's The Lion King at 225 million views. Jesus. By all accounts, Disney has a huge box office hit on their hands next summer, with Moana opening July 10th, 2026. Because what else is coming out in July? Alright, Supergirl. I'm sure that's going to be a huge hit, and there's not going to be a whole bunch of guns gooners out there going, well, actually, the domestic box office, shut up, it's going to fucking flop, and that's going to be hilarious. Now, is it going to be a worse movie than the Moana remake? I don't know, man. That's gonna be about the only close race going on in July. But yes, among all the trailers that dropped this year and their first day traffic, Moana ranks third behind Fantastic Four: First Steps. And how well did that do? All right, 500 bills, just barely crossing over that. The Devil Wears Prada 2 trailer, which dropped last week, to a 24-hour count of 185 million views. Which that's interesting. A sequel to a film. I remember watching the first one, and it was unremarkable. Okay, but again, not the target demographic, but I remember some decent performances that were in it. I'm not like a big Anne Hathaway guy. I was never somebody who thought that she was like super attractive. All of that gaslighting in recent years that has come around and gone, well, oh, she's always been a stunner. It's like, no, she is, like, I don't like the term, but she fits the bill on this one. She is like mid as mid can get. People's standards have just fucking fallen in recent years. But anyways, online sentiment showed an enthusiasm for the return of Maui and Moana. Yeah, even though you didn't see Maui because at the ever-shrinking Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, well, you see his back. We'll take a look at some of the. We might even just play the trailer because it's only a minute long. When we take a look at some of the comments and some of that ratio, but yes, there's a lot of enthusiasm out there because people watched it. Cool, good metric. Again, a lot of people watched that Fantastic Four trailer. How'd that work out for them? To the big screen, yes, and we're impressed by the beautiful imagery showcased. Really, especially the ocean scenes and tropical island landscapes. The live-action Moana is directed by Hamilton Tony winner, Thomas Kail, and stars newcomer Catherine in the titular role. So yes, they got a genuine live-action Hawaiian, Samoan. Is that the right way to put it? I don't know, but she fits the bill. And I remember this controversy. Oh, she's not dark enough to play Moana. Well, you're gonna have those fucking freaks that are out there, and that doesn't really play into the reality that, okay, yes, Dwayne is gonna be back reprising his role of the demigod Maui from the animated pictures. You hear a little bit of his voice in a trailer that Deadline would like to have you believe that there's enthusiasm and people are praising the beautiful imagery, when in actuality, the Moana live-action teaser trailer gets a brutal ratio on YouTube with massive dislikes similar to Snow White. And honestly, it's not that bad. Not even close to being that bad. It's still negative, okay? It has still been successfully ratioed, but as you can see, the people saying, the fucking, a couple of terminally online leftist freaks that are out there that were saying, yeah, oh, she's not dark enough to be Moana. Like, I don't know, man, she fits the bill. It's just something that I noted when I was watching through the trailer. It becomes painfully obvious more than its entire production for being live action is, again, filmed in the volume, so if everything around you is going to be CG, why even do a live-action remake? But anyways, Disney has released the first look at its live-action Moana, but the bigger story isn't the visuals, yes, the music, or even the cast. It's the Moana trailer dislikes, a flood of them that hit YouTube almost immediately. Don't know what it's like over on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. Don't know if it's getting ratioed over there, but yes, on YouTube, and especially within that first mythical 24 hours, as of writing, the teaser sits at 32,000 likes, 59,000 dislikes, a lopsided ratio that's becoming eerily familiar. This is deja vu kicking in for you. There's a reason. That's exactly what happened to Snow White before the film's faceplant at the box office. I can't believe that came out this year. Man, that seems like a lifetime ago, but I would bet my entire house, if I was a betting man after all, that the live-action Moana is going to perform more closely to Lilo and Stitch than to Snow White, because the Snow White remake, that was a catastrophe, a perfect storm of failure. This one right here, I don't know if there's any controversy outside of, The Rock's in it. He's kind of a tool, hey? And why are we remaking a movie that is barely 10 years old? But anyways, the teaser introduces Catherine... Cat L, let's go with that one, as Moana, singing the iconic line, "I am Moana," while standing on a canoe. It should be a triumphant moment. Instead, the large portion of the online audience is zeroed in on something else entirely. The visuals, the execution, the fact that the story is being remade less than a decade after the original. Yes, fans are hammering the CG, which, yeah, it looks especially fake, man. That shit looks like some plastic shit that you would get in a toy from the fucking 90s. The water is just it's too plasticky, but we'll look at it. Yeah, Disney promised the physical authenticity, yes, that Disney promised when announcing the project. Some users say that the ocean looks plastic, and yeah, from that still shot right there, you can't quite tell, but like I said, we'll take a look at the trailer here very shortly. Others point to the backgrounds as unfinished. Yeah, but hey, it's coming out in July. They've got time to finish this. But another major complaint fueling these Moana trailer dislikes at the time. Moana debuted in 2016. That's not old. That's not nostalgic. No. With the infantilized society that we have right now, if a kid grew up watching Moana in their formative years, they're just a young to mid teenager at this point in time. So yeah, it would still be in vogue for them to go back and go, I remember that movie from when I was growing up. Yeah, come watch it be bastardized on the screen. It would be like when I was growing up, when the Disney Renaissance was properly going on, when, yeah, the likes of The Lion King was coming out. I was 4 when the original Lion King came out. Imagine if that live action, using big quotation marks, came out in 2004. I wonder what that would have hit like. But anyways, even the diehard Disney supporters are openly questioning why a film less than 10 years old needs a reboot. But ultimately, I really don't think that that's going to play into the box office. This thing is going to be huge, even with a trailer that, at least on YouTube, is getting savagely ratioed. 40,000 upvotes to 101,000 downvotes. Holy shit, it is quickly getting to a 3-to-2 ratio. That is something right here. Like I said, we'll watch the trailer here. It's only a minute long, the teaser is, after all, and shout out to Disney. Okay, the one good thing that they do in regards to their films, they don't strike you when it comes to watching trailers, even though there is a song over the top of it. But that, for me, outside of the visuals, well, okay, we'll point it out as we go along here. The intro scene right there. Well, the intro visual, it's okay, I know that's obviously not a real island. Duh, of course, it's shaped like the Disney castle, but couldn't you put a little bit more effort into that? That is still just plasticky as all hell. But no, they'll fix it. They got time.
I am a girl who loves my island, and the girl who loves the sea.
Okay, that looks realistic. But yeah, look at that's not good. Even the composition, even the lighting, the lighting on the don't call me a creep for this, but just the lighting on the kid's legs coming from the back, and just the way that the shadows don't really line up. It's okay, not being sold on the visuals here. A lot of back shots, which is interesting. I like that.
Wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me. One day I'll know how far I'll go.
Oh, that, by the way, okay. Oh no, I cut her off at her very iconic line that she delivers very deadpan, kind of like the rest of this entire song. It's not a strong rendition. I've never heard this song before, but it's very, very subdued. There's not a lot of power behind it. There's not a lot of conviction behind it for something that is supposed to be very obviously quite an empowering song. It's just very, very generic delivery, which has kind of become synonymous with the music of these live action remakes. But yeah, the one line that you get from The Rock, the chee-hoo, whatever, but you don't even see his face. You don't even see what he looks like because I guess he's going to be CG'd as well. I understand that, yeah, he has very stylistic proportions in the original. It's just, we know that Dwayne was probably on the gas at the time that they did principal photography, so why are they not showing him off? Is he going to look like a horrific, like a MODOK or one of the seven dwarfs? Maybe this will end up being Snow White 2 after all. Anyway. But yo, just that face right there. Okay, this is what really took me out of that. It's like, you're obviously not singing. From everybody else pointing out the different visuals that are right there, but yeah, it really does scream karaoke night. There's nothing going on behind those eyes. Okay, I understand that she's a newcomer to the biz, but when I look at that and I'm thinking of like, Kal-El, no, I need the stone. Max Lord, you need to give me the stone. Enough champagne to fill the Nile. That's probably not a good thing. But again, I'm not the target demographic. There's a lot of views. There's a lot of goodwill behind this movie, behind this trailer. Okay, it just seems to be one of these YouTube type things. But just looking at some of the top replies here, with 5.7k likes, I just wait till we get a live action Zootopia. Yes, with real animated animals. Well, let's follow along the same trajectory. We're about to get Zootopia 2 next week. Yeah, next week. And so, any day now. Got to give Disney credit for leaving comments open on this one. The same shit over and over again. This trailer makes me want to sit on my TV and look at my couch. Walt Disney is spinning so fast in his grave that he could power Hollywood for the next 1,000 years with kinetic energy. I feel like creativity is illegal nowadays. ChatGPT, make me a live action trailer for Moana. I think that's probably the most accurate, even though it was supposed to clearly be a funny comment. So basically, it's still animated with just humans inserted into it, which, yeah, guess what? If you're coming to the conclusion to that with the Moana trailer, guess what? That's been what's happening. It's the astronaut meme. Always has been. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.